Welcome to our 4-part series on the stages of adrenal fatigue. Today we're going to talk about stage 2. Stage 2 is called resistance response. And this part of adrenal fatigue is what happens after you have the alarm reaction, which we talked about last week. So make sure you check out that video if you haven't. So kind of tell us what happens after stage 1, and we go into stage 2, which is the resistance.
Well, as the body rings the alarm bell, then this is often followed by a set of physiological symptoms that the body is whispering to you to take action. And this is what is defined in this particular stage. The symptom starts to come up, okay?
The symptoms start to come up and they kind of become more prevalent and will not go away. That's why you have the resistance. At this point, some people feel more tired, especially towards the end of the day. They go through the whole day of work and they just kind of crash in bed. They might feel hungry a little more often than normal. Their hormonal symptoms are popping up left and right, not only during their periods, but kind of throughout the month. They might actually go see their doctor for the first time because they feel more off than normal. And the doctor might actually order a bunch of lab tests and kind of work them up, but everything comes back normal, within normal range, and they tell them go home, sleep a little better. And their sleep actually is also getting a little more affected, where they are having a hard time falling asleep, or they wake up multiple times in the middle of the night. And so when they don't sleep well, they wake up tired, they're going to drink more coffee, not only in the morning now, but throughout the day.
Yeah, and also exercise capacity becomes reduced. You know, if you do workout, it becomes straining, and you can have a slumps, for a few hours after exercise. These are all part of the body's starting to decompensate now. The body's physiological construct in terms of putting out more cortisol to cushion the body is now reaching the kind of a maximum that it can put out. And when it gets there, and this can take for years, this stage 2 can go on for years, or it can go on very acutely. Let's say you have an accident, for example, or surgery that can trigger these type of stage 2 symptoms. Mm-hmm.
Right, so being in stage 2 means that your body's still able to, get up and work and be functional. And that differentiates from stage 3 people where their adrenals are actually more exhausted. But that will be next week's topic.
Yeah, but if you really take a step back, and most people don't realize what they go through the stages until they look back. Stage 1, you're okay, you don't feel much, you still feel like you're Hercules, you can plow through. Stage 2, the warning signs are there now, the body is trying to tell you. If you really pay attention, the body's whispers are getting stronger and stronger, it's starting to punish you now, okay? But even though you can still go through, it's just becoming very stressful to go through these things, and that is a hallmark. Uh-huh.
So what can you do when you're in stage 2 and your doctor tells you that everything is normal?
Well, obviously, you should continue a medical workup, but oftentimes when the workup is normal, then you have to start to empowering yourself with the knowledge. You know something is wrong, but you just don't know what's wrong. And until you figure out what's wrong, it's very hard to fix something you don't know. So, a lot of people just do nothing. And that's the worst you can do, because if you don't do anything, then you just allow the body to progress and keep weakening. And a lot of people try to start looking online, they start looking for supplements, and that is also a very common mistake, because if you don't know what's wrong, you can be taking the wrong stuff. A lot of people start embarking on a self-navigation journey because, rightfully so, their doctors is not helping them, so they try to take it on themselves. But what they don't realize is by the time they start with supplementation or hormones or glandulars or herbs, they feel a little bit better, but actually they are actually misled, because when you use stimulants, especially glandulars and herbs, to stimulate the body for more energy, it's like whipping a horse that is tired instead of nurturing the horse back to health. So this is problematic, because most people go through stage 2 and they think they have it covered. They think that they are recovered, but actually on the surface the energy is improved, but underlying they continue to deteriorate. And this is not very good, because it can go on and lead to stage 3.
And that kind of puts us back to our series of 4 stages. Watch our videos, and then stay tuned for next week's video, which will be on stage 3, adrenal exhaustion. And so we hope that you like this video. Make sure you like it and comment down below. We're here to empower you to take control of your health.